Hello, welcome to 33 Oracle. I am going to be doing the full moon in Aquarius reading tonight. We're going to check in the energy, see what's being released around this full moon, what energies we're dealing with a lot. There's a lot of energies at play right now. Clear this energy. Yeah. So, yeah. We got so many planets in retrograde, so there's a lot of reviewing, right? That's what the retrogrades are. It's our past deeds. It's what life review. It is what internally is being brought up, like reviewing things from the past people. Mercury retrograde always tends to do that, or being nostalgic about past things. But there's things that come in because they need revisited. You know, it's time to circle back around like the spiral and revisit certain things. And these could be traumas and things that triggers that we're working through, right? To see, you know, what needs worked on. And then the full moon, that's what we've been dealing with, right? And then this full moon in Aquarius is all about unexpected events. Unexpected healing too. So like these things are causing unexpected triggers to be released, and people, you know, we get realigned on the right path. We release toxic people in our lives, relationships, facing inner things, working through challenges together to release them. So fiery, I've been seeing a lot of fiery tempers around me, like at work and stuff, and people, you know, flying off the handle, all just, you know, not containing their inner feelings, you know. So I always judge by people around me at work because that's who I work with on the daily. So I see collective consciously how everybody, you know, I'm very observant how everybody's reacting, and even myself, you know. But really what it's identifying is parts of you that still need looked at, need worked through, and need healing, right? Truth. Yep. Ace of Swords means truth. Enlightenment, yes, you are correct. Alright guys, we are going to tap into the Aquarius moon. We'll see what messages need to come through around this full moon, what energies for the collective. Hear this energies for the collective, this full moon. Cool, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, this thing's not gonna quit smoking. It'll smoke and smoke. Okay. So, I think we all collectively, you know, some of you could have been, we all collectively need to do a check-in. Look how far you've come. Look at the healing that's been done. And I've noticed that within myself, things don't affect me like they used to. Things that used to cause me great heartache and put me in a funk, I don't feel that anymore, you know? And I'm perfectly, like, it just hit me recently, like, I am absolutely healed from this because it doesn't affect me anymore, right? And I think that's right here. It's like we're assessing our growth, right? And this is all about retrospect. This is all about looking inwards and realizing that the healing is working. It's really truly working. The time, the work you've been putting into yourself, the self-investment is actually working, and there's growth. It's allowing you to, excuse me. It's allowing you to grow. You're able to move on to the next level, to the next frequency. You've finished this chapter, right? Yeah, and you can see it. It's clear as day. And some of you could be working on nourishment, trying to eat healthier, trying to eat better, getting into the higher vibe of attracting. This is all about attraction. So by treating your body better, by feeding it better, and even if it hasn't to do with food, it's the self-care rituals that you've been doing. It's putting you up in that higher frequency to pull things in, attraction. You may be very attractive at this time, right? So that's awesome, because look, it's the self-love, it's the care, it's the respect for your fucking self. Pardon my French. It's really respecting yourself and your value. So it's really awesome, collective. I think you're seeing the work that you put in. I think it's paying off and you're seeing it. What messages here for the collective around this full moon in Aquarius? What is the energy that the collective may be dealing with? So lots of introspection. Lots of things. So yeah, we're being guided, right? Our higher self. Going with the flow is the best way to be guided. You know, talk to your higher power, higher source, guides, whoever. But also, like, being in the here and now and going with the flow is really the easiest way to just navigate. And if you come up against resistance or blockages, take a step back and review that, right? Why is there a blockage? Why is there a block in my road? What is the purpose, right? But right now, collective, you are fulfilling your life purpose, like right this second. It's your north node. It's going towards what you're meant to be doing. You are on the right track, and that's what the compass is about. You could be at this time cleaning house. This could be internally, but this can also be like literally trying to clean your house. And there's a spark here, so there's like a spark of an idea, like something ignites your passion, your desire, and maybe like it involves you having to clean out the house and get things organized. Maybe you're gonna have people over because there is some type of idea. You know, you gotta make room too. Like, so if you've got a new idea you're launching, or if you got a new person coming in, you want to clear that clutter out internally and around you. You want to be able to make space and make room and make time for those to take place. I could tell you right now, I'm already feeling Virgo energy coming in. It's not Virgo season yet. It will be in like 2 days, 3 days. I can already feel the energy starting today, like it started today. And for me, it was all about organization, getting things down to the nitty-gritty of my schedule, of what I'm doing for the winter, what I need to be working on, these types of things. This is Virgo, 100% detail-oriented. And that's kind of what this energy feels like. it's like it's time to clean house, it's time to get organized because there's things happening that you need to be prepared for. There's ideas that you need to set the stepping stones for to get into progress. The moonlight is here, and you know, this idea could have came in at night. It was divine timing. There's an hourglass here, right? And this could be saying, okay, these downloads come in, you know, around the full moon. Look, this is a full moon, and maybe they haven't happened yet. Maybe this is happening now or tomorrow. Full moon is tomorrow. I'm making this at night, by the way, so it's pretty much here. But yeah, there's like downloads coming in, and there's a time frame for it. It could be divine timing, but it also could be like you need to get down to the details of certain things and work them out. And wide open so that you can create space, so that you know what you're doing. Cleaning out the clutter internally, and you know, so it's one less thing you have to worry about, right? Wide open. This is being receptive, right? Receptive for new things coming in, new energies, new inspirations, downloads from spirit. This is open heart chakra. So yeah, this is being receptive. But you can't be receptive if you're totally bound up by responsibilities and not taking care of things, right? Because then you're just too, you know, what do you call that? You don't know what you're doing, right? So yes. What messages? You know, Pluto's here for what? I think till next year. Maybe 2 years. I can't remember. But Pluto is here. Pluto causes major transformation internally too. Like lots of changes, unexpected. And we're seeing this as a theme. It's not just the Mercury retrogrades. It's not just a transit. I mean, it is a transit, but it's a powerful one, right? And this is global. This is worldly. This is cosmically playing out down to, you know, the macrocosm to the microcosm, right? Big changes to little changes. Internal changes is the theme of these 2 years. So, like, don't be surprised at all in these 2 years how things work out. You know, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good, but they're here as catalysts. I say that because we've got transformation here, right? This is pressure. Like, you could be feeling pressured in some area in your life to get things done. And it's also an area where you need to grow. It's something that you need to fine tune. An area where you're weak, okay? And this could be having to deal with many different things. Each thing is going to be personal. But it's where you're feeling pressure at in your life, immense pressure for change. And this transformation is more likely taking on internally as well as externally. Yeah. We've got voice. Speak your word, right? And then creation. And this is the water element. So your emotions, collective, you know, are powerful, right? Emotions are super powerful. And she's sitting here in this water, and she's calm as can be. She's found her center. And she finds her purpose. Maybe it has to do with speaking. Maybe it has to do with creative writing, right? Well, my phone went out because my phone's videos were full. Should have deleted stuff before I started. So now, we talked about the voice. So I'm pulling up some shadow cards. So what shadows are we looking at as a collective that we're healing and releasing, right? And I've got voices, goblins, nightmares. So these are like speaking, not speaking, but these are our thoughts, our inner dialogue. Triggers that are causing anxiety, and we're getting a grasp on it. We're taking our power back, right? Because there's the eagle, and the eagle can see things for the bigger picture. They can see that it's not as bad as what our thoughts and our minds are creating it to be, and that there's things that like to feed on that, right? So the eagle's taking charge, and you're finding solutions and spiritual knowledge from this, right? And how to cope and how to deal with our inner dialogues. You may be learning different techniques on how to cope with the triggers. You may be becoming more aware of your thoughts and then redirecting them, right, to something positive. And sometimes that it takes a lot of work, right, at first. It's reprogramming. But when you can get, a couple months in of just becoming aware of that negative thought process and stopping it, each time you become aware of it. And it could be lingering on for days, and you're in this negative mindset of hell, right? But even if it's been going on for days, a week, 2 weeks, the fact that if you become aware of it and that it's been going on and that it's affecting you, and quit giving it power, because that's what it's doing, right? It's ruling your life. It's taking over your life. So yeah, become aware of it. I don't care how long it takes, but once you do, redirect it and take your power back and say, I'm not going to think like this anymore. It's doing nothing but destructing my life, self-destruction. So then we reel it back in, right? And I think these are things we're learning each time we visit. We're getting better at it. We're fine-tuning it. We're learning different methods to cope with triggers, and a lot of things are being healed as well each time we visit these. So it's all about solutions, wisdom, and spiritual knowledge, and seeing the bigger picture and seeing it for what it is, right? For seeing it for what it is. All right. I think, nope, I'm going to get some advice from the Mystical Shaman's Oracle. What is advice here? We're on this full moon for the collective. Advice for the full moon for the collective around this full moon time. Cool. Okay. So, we got the medicine wheel, and this is all talking about healing, right? This is, going around the circle, and we have, like I said, we have to revisit certain things because there's healing taking place. So a lot of you collective, whatever you've been triggered, whatever you're working through, it's because you're doing the healing on it, right? So it's not in vain. You're not suffering for no reason. It's that so you can expand and get in alignment, right? The drum keeps a steady beat. It brings in alignment. And it's also a calling, right? It's calling. So there's something that's You know, the beat of the drum is the beat of the heartbeat of the earth. So this is listening to your heart. This is also healing something so that you can get in direct alignment in the beat. And the shaman, the mystical shaman is here. Because there's a story you have to tell, right? There's a story that needs to be told. And that's what the mystical shaman's about. They're storytellers. They're wisdom keepers. They've been through a lot. They understand. And they pass the wisdom down to the next generations and the next people. And this is getting alignment for your path and being very direct about it, right? The staff. The staff is here because you've chosen a direction and you've done the healing. You've put the work in. You've put the time. Now you're in alignment to move forward, because there is a story that needs to be told and there is information to be passed down. All right, collective. I think that's the message for you around this Aquarius full moon. I've seen it earlier. It was beautiful, right? Just gorgeous. See that moon behind me? There's the full moon. Okay. All right, hit that like and subscribe. I will see you soon.